Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a video about how how Kamala Harris has just announced her first policy, I guess, technically. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sounds a little familiar if you ask me.
Yeah, it kind of does. I'm not sure where I heard it, but anyway, hey, before we get into this, if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button.
Yes, please. Thank you.
We would sure appreciate you supporting our channel and helping us grow. We're trying to get to 500 before the election. Yes, I think we have
that's our goal.
85 days or something like that. So
oh,
we need to make a big jump. Yeah, we need to make a big jump. So please hit the button. Share our videos with your friends. Someone that might be interested in watching and help us out. All right.
We really appreciate it.
Yep. Let's get into this one.
So here's a clip from Fox News.
So Trump is the one talking a big game. Well, Kamala is actually taking a page from his playbook. Her first proposed policy is literally a copy-paste of his idea from months ago.
We are going to not charge taxes on tips.
That's right.
Eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
And what's a hospitality worker? I'm not sure.
Little plagiarism there.
Hospitality.
Trump quickly blasted Kamala, posting everything she does is fake. But despite the apparent gaslighting on Harris's far-left record, she's now leading in 3 critical battleground states. You'll see it there. This is a new poll from the New York Times Siena College showing that Harris is leading by 4 points in Michigan,
I just find
Wisconsin,
it strange that they're all exactly
Pennsylvania.
the same.
Those are the big states.
Yeah.
But how is that
don't know.
possible when the liberal media has your back? Just look at the magazine's latest cover. This is Time. They're calling it, quote, her moment.
Wow.
Wow. That's powerful. Kamala is different than Kamala plus media. But starting with tax on tips, I saw this in real time, and I immediately, of course, thought of President Trump.
Yeah.
And then when you do some research, Charles, here's what you find. Let's pull this up. This is on the IRS webpage. I verified this morning. This is from, look at the date on this, February 6, 2023. IRS introduces new service industry tip reporting program. This is after Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote to literally tax your tips.
Yeah, no, and then on top
remember
of
that.
it,
I remember that happened.
want to get an army, 80,000 IRS agents to go after people who are,
People were
tip
going
workers
crazy
or
about
side
it.
hustle
Oh, yeah.
All over
workers.
social
Look what
media.
happened in
Yeah.
California. They tried to shut down the gig economy because they're not unionized. It's bizarre to me what's happening, and I can only think half the folks who are buying into this just don't know. They're apolitical. Maybe they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And the other half
Yeah,
agree
probably.
that this is a wink and a nod. We know that you're going to just do what you have, say what you have to say, but we know you'll govern differently. And that's the dangerous part because they're probably right. I'm 99% sure they're right in their assumption that, hey, she'll do whatever she's got to do to win, but once she gets in there, she's going to revert to who she's been for the majority of her life.
You know, Harris, Politico noted this morning what was so significant about tax on tips was, yes, it copied Trump, but it was her first policy proposal. Where are the white papers? Where are the plans? They don't exist. Just enthusiasm is what she's banking on.
Well, they're looking at what has traction. They know they can't really substantively talk about the border. And we've already seen Biden kind of, well, should we flip the switch on some of Trump's policies and bring the numbers down if we can? The answer to that being yes, if they can. Why hasn't she done some of this before? I didn't know that she had a financial fiscal policy.
Yeah.
Did anybody know that? I didn't know that she felt so strongly about tips. I mean, it's only been 22 days. It's not like the woman has had a time to sit down and reinvent herself. Well, not without help. So what are the fingerprints on this from Nancy Pelosi? And I've been thinking about this a lot. Just put it out there and tell them they can find out what's in it when we pass it. I think that's how they're going to roll. They're going to talk about a lot of issues and ways to fix stuff. And then the next thing you know, well, you don't need
That's
the
normally how
details.
they play
You
it,
just know it's
so.
Kamala, who I guess is now akin to Barack Obama in her oratory skills, reportedly. You just know it's her. And then you'll find out once all this stuff, well, she is the last person in the room and signs the legislation. Once it makes it to her desk, then you'll know what's in it. Is that good enough for Americans? I don't
No.
know. I guess we're going to find out in 85 days.
Yeah. So this is
All too typical.
yeah. She has no policies. She has no policies. That's why she's not taking interviews, because she doesn't have a stance. She
doesn't have any that she wants to share yet. I think
Right.
it's either it's a strong play and they're not showing their cards right away because they are waiting for the DNC. They're waiting for the right time. They're and maybe I'm giving them way too much credit here, but I don't think that you should just bank on, that there's no plan. I don't know. I think that might be a little dangerous. I think that, you should be like, fully aware, eyes open, what does this mean? What's going on? What's next?
Yeah.
And I think that it's just better to be safe than sorry. That's all.
Yeah. She has no policies. She goes around speaking at rallies and she tells everybody what they want to hear.
It's all about the hype right now, the adrenaline about her and like her announcing her, her being the candidate now and all of this. And so it's all like new and hype and, and it's all over the media and all of that. And I think that she's just, it's like adrenaline. And I think that that's what she's banking on right now is the adrenaline and the hype. And then when she needs another bump, basically, then you're going to get more. Then they're going to give a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And I think, too, that they're trying to get more money. They're trying to get more donations. They're trying to get more contributions and things. And I feel like they're not just going to give that away. They're not going to just give that away until they have something they're going to get. And that's what I think the play. I mean, what do I know? But that's just what I think that's going to be the play is you're going to see more after the DNC.
Yep.
Because that's just right around the corner, literally a week.
Yeah. Her campaign is Trump is bad.
Oh, of course. Well, that's already
it.
there. It's like you don't have to create anything. Like she's just using what's already there. I mean, you already have people that hate him. You already have people that are like Orange Man bad. So why not just ride on that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just laugh and make light of everything. Like, oh, nothing's a big deal. It's fine. And just keep going with it because it's kind of working.
If she cared about your tax on tips, she wouldn't have passed the bill. She'd be doing
it now.
Yep,
that's what's so funny about all these things that
she was a tiebreaker to start the tax on tips. She cast the tie.
No, about them having to report their tips.
Right. Well,
the bill that made them have to report their tips so that they would be taxed on them.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you were saying she's the one that did the tax on tip.
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, there's
That's
like
all right.
people are calling it tax on tips, but it's no tax on tips. It's a lot. Say that 15 times fast. That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Anyway,
she has
we'll
no
see.
policy.
She has no shame.
Yeah.
But anyway, so.
Yeah, we thought this was a good one. Still waiting for that first interview. We know it'll probably be just like Biden's. It'll be staged, and she'll have talking points, and you won't learn anything.
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
It's all controlled for sure. But anyway, so
all right.
thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and we appreciate your support. Like I said before, please hit that subscribe button and help us grow.
Yes,
and
please, and thank you.
And until the next time, we'll see y'all.
Bye.